orange. Orange. I think the orange is the perfect pencil to start with. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Would you agree? Okay, good. Good. Let me just check first though. Interesting. Why does your face sound like that? What are you? Are you made of plastic, is it? You look like you are a plastic yogurt lid. That is very peculiar indeed. A plastic yogurt lid with paper on the outside. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I can't think of a better setup to draw on than that. How fortuitous of me to come across a little creature with a face of a plastic yogurt lid with paper around the edges. That's so strange, but so fortuitous. Fortuitous circumstance, indeed. You know what, my little friend? You know my microphone. I've had this Tascam microphone for quite some time now, maybe 4 years, something like that. And I've used it a lot. I think I've got over 600 recordings on it, actually. Over 600 recordings, which, my goodness me, there's a lot now. But now, on the back of the Tascam mic, there is like a little hole, a screw hole. And that is how you mount the microphone to microphone stands or tripods or selfie sticks or whatever you want to mount it to. You screw something into it. But I've had this Tascam mic for so long and I've used it so much that the thread has totally worn away. So I can't screw it into anything anymore. I mean, I can, but it doesn't stay there. It doesn't stay still. So now I have to balance it precariously on the stand. And I have to use silly little makeshift things like blue tack and sellotape to keep my microphone still. Obviously this is no good, right? This is not good, because it means I can't do certain things with this microphone, such as when I go outside and I put the microphone on a long selfie stick, and maybe I use it to record my footsteps, or I use it to record some sort of sound. I can't do that anymore, not really. I can't sellotape and blue tack it together every single time when I make an outdoor video that is like an adventure style video, lots of different scenes, lots of different locations, lots of different sounds, and we're walking about together exploring. When I do that, I have to screw the microphone on and off different stands and things, maybe like 30 times or something, 40 times, 30, 40 times per adventure, you know what I'm saying? I can't rig something with sellotape 30, 40 times. It would take ages. It would take too long. So I mean, realistically, I should just get a new microphone, shouldn't I? I should just get a new microphone. I had a look. This is an old microphone now. It's an old model, it's an old model. So it's not as easy to get as it once was. But I could get it for like £130. Which is a lot of money. For me, that's a lot of money. I could get it, I could save up all that stuff, get a brand new version of this exact microphone, or I could look at sounds even better, nicer sounds, better quality. But realistically, I probably need to spend more money to get a better quality microphone, you know. That's generally just how it works. Generally, not always, but generally. But I do have a genius idea. I think it's genius. I haven't looked at it yet to see if it's going to work out right, but you know, I got this fake little GoPro camera. This like knockoff version, off-brand. It's just another action camera, but it's essentially exactly the same. It's essentially the same. Whenever you buy one of these little action cameras, they give you like a million little doodads. Basically ways to connect the camera to different types of stands and things like that. I am thinking, what if I super glue one of these little GoPro mount things to the back of the Tascam microphone, and then I use the fake GoPro stands for the microphone. You know, it won't be like a typical normal screw stand. It won't be able to go into normal stands, but I can jerry rig everything with the GoPro thing, the GoPro mount. What about that? Don't you think that's a genius idea? You probably don't. You don't care. You probably don't understand what I'm talking about because you don't care about cameras and mounts and things like that. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. But I think this has the potential to be a genius idea because it would save me £130. It would save me buying a new microphone, and it could extend the life and longevity of this microphone by I don't know how long. What if I get another 4 years out of it? Can you imagine? Can you imagine another 4 years? All by super gluing something onto the back. Now that is a genius idea, if I do say so myself, but you know, I gotta see if it is realistic to begin with. Before I actually do it, I need to see little mounts and if it will work out or if it is a stupid idea. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. We shall see. Let me use another color. I think this blue I think will complement this orange quite nicely. Don't you think so? Okay, stay still for me, stay still. Are you okay there? Let me double check. You're all okay, you're not falling off anything, are you okay? Very good, let me begin now. Excellent. You're doing very well, by the way. Just stay nice and still for me whilst I draw on you. Very well indeed. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying our little drawing session today, our little colouring session? You're like my little personalised colouring book, aren't you? You're like my little colouring book. My adorable little colouring book. How lovely. This is probably quite therapeutic for me, actually. Now that I think about it, it's probably therapeutic for the both of us. It's like stress relief. We're both getting a little bit of stress relief, aren't we? And I mean, who couldn't use a little bit of stress relief in this life, in this world? This crazy world with all the stress in it. You know, I was thinking, I went out earlier today into the world, into the outside world. Can you believe it? Can you believe I went outside? Right? But I was in the busy city centre, and it was just absolute flipping chaos, right? Super busy. Super busy. Loads of people doing all manner of crazy things, unusual things. You know, they are running around in their busy, important lives. They're clearly stressed out. They're rushing goodness me, all sorts of accidents occurring because people are rushing and they're not taking their time. You know how it is. People beeping their horns because they're angry and oh goodness me, so loud and stressful out there. It made me think, you know what? I understand why people just stay indoors the whole time. You know, if you live in a city, perhaps especially so. Because goodness me, is it crazy out there with all those people. And if you know, let's say you make your money online or at home, if you work from home, what do you even need to leave your house for? What do you even need to leave the home for? Food. You can just order that, can't you? Order food delivered to you. You could just live off Uber Eats exclusively, couldn't you? That wouldn't be very healthy though. No, come on now. We can't just live on Uber Eats all the time. That's crazy. But I definitely don't blame people for, you know, staying indoors or becoming shut-ins or whatever, you know. Because it really is so stressful out there sometimes. And being indoors, listen, it's, what is it, 2026? If you have an internet connection, a computer, laptop, whatever, you can do pretty much anything at home. You can have almost a full, satisfying life. Almost, obviously, there's things you do out in the real world. Listen, the only things I go outside for, like recreationally, is like hiking and exploring in the forests and the hills, cycling, maybe occasionally skateboarding. That's it. That's all I really go outside for, like recreationally. Obviously I go outside to do like shopping, boring stuff, you know, chores, things that just need to be done. But yeah, otherwise, what do I really do? Just create stuff online, basically watch stuff, live streams, play games, listen to music, all sorts of things like that, I guess. I do like going to events though, like gigs and festivals and conventions, that kind of stuff. But that's more like, I mean, I'm not doing that every single week, you know. I'm not doing that every single week. That's maybe like a once or twice a year kind of dealio. For me anyway. Because they're usually expensive. Let's be real here. The event itself usually quite expensive. You have to pay for the tickets. And then obviously you have to get to the event. And you have to organize like somewhere to stay, which is also expensive. Imagine if you were super hyper rich. If you were like the richest person in the world. And you could do literally anything you wanted at any given moment in time. That would be freaking amazing, wouldn't it? That would be freaking amazing. I wonder if you would get bored eventually and become like spoiled and maybe even like callous and cynical and maybe like dead inside. That wouldn't be very good, would it? No, that would not be very good at all. I can imagine that happening though, actually. If you have like basically instant access to anything you want, really. It's almost inevitable. You know how they say money can't buy happiness? I think that's only like 50% true. If we're actually being real. Because money dictates so much in life, it's unbelievable. It dictates your quality of life for certain. Let me get another color. I think a green. Green. But yes, your health is essential. that's expensive. Oh man, that's expensive. That's expensive. If you want to eat like meat on the regular, that's expensive. It is expensive to remain healthy. You can do a lot of exercise for free. Obviously, gym membership is expensive, right? But I mean, what is that really useful for? Only weights, really. Everything else you can pretty much do outside. You can do calisthenics, you can run, cycling, buy a bike cheap. But then also, money dictates other things as well, like your safety and your privacy, things like that, right? Mostly I'm thinking about where you live. Where you live is basically 100% determined by how much money you have or how much money you can generate. And where you live dictates your safety on a day-to-day basis and your privacy. Because I've got to live with 8 housemates because I'm too poor to live on my own. That's one of my dreams. I have 2 dreams in life that I think if I accomplish both of the dreams at the same time, I will have achieved utopia. I will have achieved utopia on this earth. And those 2 dreams are to be either self-employed or to be working a job that I love, like this YouTube. If I could do this forever and ever and it could be my sole job and source of income, my goodness me, that would be so amazing. I'd be very happy indeed. Right? That's dream number 1. Dream number 2 is to live on my own. Obviously there's multiple ways to achieve dream number 2. Probably the best way is to buy a property, really realistically speaking, to own your own place. For me, it doesn't need to be big or fancy. It doesn't need to be a house. It could just be like a little flat, a little apartment, a little studio apartment. Just somewhere for me to live, sleep. Little kitchen, tiny kitchen would be fine. Little bathroom. That's all I need. It's not very much, really, is it? But I think if I had my own little place to live and a job that I enjoyed, I mean, goodness me, what more would I need in life? I'd be happy. I would have everything. Because then I would have the privacy and peace and quiet. Because I'd be living on my own. I'd be able to create way more all the time. And creating stuff basically makes me happy. That's probably the number 1 thing that makes me happy in life, just creating stuff, even if the stuff I create is rubbish. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. It's just creating is fun. Creating is fun, makes me happy, fulfills something inside me. So that's my dream life. I think it's possible. I think it is possible, realistically, actually possible. And I think it's, what is it really? A matter of time before I can achieve the dream, my dream life. A matter of time. We shall see. I will keep working hard and keep hoping. And yes, if we're lucky, I might achieve my dream life. Do you think I'll achieve my dream life? I think so. I like to think so. I've got hope within me that I will achieve my dream life. That's what I think about when I'm working hard or struggling or something. I think about my dream life. I think to myself, all this hard work, it's worth it. It is worth it. Keep going, Ross. Keep going. Because if you keep going, keep working hard, you will achieve your dream. You will achieve your dream life, and then imagine it. Imagine what it will be like. Every day, amazing. Every day, amazing. I think so. You know what I think might happen? I think I might achieve my dream life, and then I will die like a day later. Like a day after achieving it. That would be fun. funny in a messed up kind of way, you know what I'm saying? I think God might do that as like a little prank. Be like, lol, got you, Ross. Got you, Ross. I gave you your dream life. And then I killed you. I killed you the day after you got it. And maybe that would be like a moral lesson for me. And the moral would have been that I should have been grateful and happy the entire time, even without my desired dream life. But you know, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy in life. Overall, it's quite good. I do my best, you know, do my best to enjoy myself. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. All the good things in life, you know. Not perfect, obviously. Life is not perfect, but my goodness me, I mean, how many good things are there in my life? There's a lot. There's a lot. Maybe we should just focus on the good things. Forget about the bad things as much as we possibly can. Focus on the good and just be grateful. And just enjoy it whilst it lasts, you know. Enjoy it whilst it lasts. Maybe even the bad stuff. Maybe it is possible to enjoy even the bad stuff. There will probably be a time where you may even be grateful for bad things, you know. Because what is the alternative? Nothing. I don't know. I don't know. The colours on this are looking pretty wild. Pretty wild. I think I want more orange. More orange around the outside here. I think that's really going to bring it all together. Let's see. Are you enjoying yourself? You all okay there? You're comfortable. Oh, you look quite comfortable. You know what? Your face is looking a little bit scratched up. I can only really see from a certain angle. But I think I've been poking you a little bit too much, haven't I? Poking you in the face a little bit too much. It's fun though, isn't it? Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Silly me. Maybe I'm going to need to replace your face. Replace your face with a brand new yogurt lid soon. Scratched you up too much, haven't I? I've been too rough with you. I've been too rough with you. What do you mean you'd like it? You'd like it? Oh my goodness me. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's too much. That's too much. You crossed a line there. You crossed a line there. We can't talk about such things. We cannot talk about such things, okay? Let's keep things pure and innocent. Let's enjoy our drawing and our relaxing together, okay? You, what am I going to do with you? You cheeky little ragamuffin. You ragamuffin. Look at that. That looks so good. You know what's going to be crazy in the future? When we invent like contact lenses or something that can act as video recorders. You know what I'm saying? Like a camera in your eyes, so that you can capture exactly what you're seeing currently, and then you can use that in videos and show somebody else exactly what you saw through your own eyes. How amazing will that be? I mean, that I feel like that's almost a certainty. That's almost certainly going to happen. A lot of things you think about technology that could potentially occur, you think, that could happen, but that's like, maybe that's a bit too sci-fi, maybe that's not really going to happen. But I feel like a video camera that's sort of like a lens over your eyes, or even a pair of glasses, seems very realistically doable to me. But what the heck do I know? I'm an idiot. I can barely I'm saying that. Look, that's the face of someone who is a genius. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's what you think, isn't it? When you look at me, you think, Ross, you're an absolute flipping genius. But, surprise, surprise, I'm an idiot. Surprise, surprise. Shocking, I know, shocking, shocking, shocking. Might be coming to the end here of this little drawing session. These colours are looking very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Let me just focus on finishing it, okay? And I'll say goodbye to you now, so then I can just focus entirely on finishing the drawing, okay?